correct digestive problems. If toxins are getting into the body, that's going to further weaken the body, make things worse. Also, if there's digestive health problems, malabsorption of very important nutrition will occur. So first, you got to focus on the gut. That means the biolumin nightly essence. That means digestive enzymes after meal, the ultimate enzymes after meal. Liquid nutrition, very, very important. Bone soup, vegetable juices. Make sure your friend gets a Vitamix or some kind of blender that grinds up juice and maintains the fiber value of the juice. And then, of course, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a great liquid nutrition supplement. The brain and the heart are highly electrical. Obviously, they're moving very fast, and that means they're going to be very dependent on the B vitamins and electrolytes, potassium, calcium, magnesium, etc. So making sure your friend is on the Healthy Start Pack, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. One of its most important features is the fact that it's packed with these electrical, water-soluble electrical nutrients, the B complex and vitamin C. Vitamin C is especially important for the circulatory system and for blood vessels. If indeed there was a break in the blood vessels in the brain causing leakage, you can strengthen the blood vessels with vitamin C. Make sure you're using the Healthy Start Pack. You might want to throw in a little extra vitamin C. There's a lot of vitamin C in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, but it wouldn't hurt you to throw in some extra, have your friend throw in some extra vitamin C. The Ultimate Selenium is also very important for the heart. Ultimate enzymes can be very important for the circulatory system, maybe 400 or so micrograms, 400 to 600 micrograms of the Ultimate Selenium. And then you might want to try the Ultimate Enzymes after meals with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. That can also help. As far as fatty nutrients go, vitamin A and vitamin E are very important for the circulatory system, 20,000 IU of vitamin A. And then 400 international units of vitamin E would be advisable. Vitamin K2, the number 2 after K, is also probably a good idea for all circulatory health issues. 1,000 to 5,000 micrograms of vitamin K2. Make sure your friend is eating lots of fermented foods. And the less food altogether, less calories that your friend eats, the better off they're going to be. Certainly, processed food, sugary food, processed fats, etc. Those are verboten. Those are zero tolerance if you have a stroke. But in general, keeping your calories down is always a good idea if the body needs to rebuild itself. And then last but most certainly not least, physical exercise, resistance training can go a long way towards helping strengthen muscles that may have atrophied following a stroke. And you don't have to have a gym membership. You could just do something with a couple of 5-pound dumbbells, or have your friend do something with a couple 5-pound dumbbells, doing curls and lunges or whatever kind of exercise you want. You don't need a full-blown gym membership or a personal trainer or anything like that. Just a couple of 5-pound dumbbells can help strengthen the muscles. So many things you could do. And of course, don't forget good protein, and don't forget your essential fatty acids. Whey protein is the best, and then the ultimate EFAs. Lots you could do. Don't think of helping your friend with a stroke as something special. Just think of it as more of the same. Just your friend has to do it with more conscientiousness and more vigilance. Then we all have to pay attention to our nutrition and exercise, but your friend has to do it with more vigilance and conscientiousness. Does that make sense, bro? Does that make sense, Jeff?
Sure. Yeah. And just one little add-on question. If you've covered this many times before, I apologize, but I did read some things about with this another gentleman on air or on a YouTube channel about the differences in vitamin C, and this person has...
That is the biggest bunch of horse crap I've ever heard. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Animals make their own vitamin C. And when an animal makes its own vitamin C, only human beings, fruit bats, monkeys, and a couple of types of guinea pigs don't make vitamin C. But the entire animal kingdom makes their own vitamin C, right? Mm-hmm. Do you know this? Did they tell you this, Derek?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
What kind of vitamin C do you think a billy goat will make, or a cow, or a dog, or a cat, or a squirrel? Do you think they'll make some fancy schmancy vitamin C that you get from some chiropractor in England, or somebody selling you something on the internet? No. They make ascorbic acid, the same ascorbic acid that you find in most nutritional supplements. So I don't pay any attention to that nonsense. In fact, it makes me angry about special vitamin C, and you need some kind of fancy schmancy form of it. You don't. You need ascorbic acid. Food vitamin C is always better, of course, because you get the cofactors. But as far as the vitamin C molecule itself, it's ascorbic acid. I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Did that answer your question,
No,
Derek?
I appreciate that. It does, absolutely.
Okay. That just ticks me off. If anybody is out there is listening to this baloney about you need some special form of vitamin C, ascorbic acid doesn't do the trick. It's a bunch of hooey. While it's true, though, that food vitamin C is always the best, ascorbic acid in a supplemental form is a great way to get mega doses, which I believe you need. Got to move, Derek. Hope we helped you out, okay?
Cool. Appreciate it.
Thank you. God bless, man. Okay, let's see if we got Jeff back. Jeff in Alberta, Canada. You there, bro?
Hey, yeah, Jesse. Thank you for having me on, Ben. I appreciate it.
Sure. Jesse, did you say?
Yeah, Jesse.
Okay. Jeffy?
Yeah, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse. I think you said Jesse. I can't hear you that well.
Yeah, you got it. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me take it.
Did we lose Jesse again? We're having a hard time with Jesse. All right, Jesse, I'm going to put you back on hold. I know where you went. You there? I'm going to put you back on hold. Sorry about that, Jesse. I don't know what happened to Jesse. We lost Jesse. Call back if from Canada. I'd love to talk to you. Alma in California, what's up? Oh, Alma. I talked to you yesterday, right?
Yes, how are you?
How are you doing, Alma? Did you start any of the program? Did you start anything yet?
Well, after I spoke with you, I had a couple more questions. I know that you were busy, so
Why don't you tell the listeners? I'll tell the listeners. Alma has an 11-year-old daughter with rheumatoid arthritis. She's had it for 3 years. I talked to Alma yesterday on the telephone. And Alma told me something very interesting. She said in the doctor's office, there's a whole bunch of kids who have rheumatoid arthritis, which is so tragic to me. I mean, it's tragic when anybody has an autoimmune disease or any disease, but when it's an 11-year-old girl, it's so heartbreaking for a couple of reasons. First of all, this is the child, she's in the prime of her life, or growing and developing, and this should be a fun time for a kid, not a time to struggle with a disease. And then the second tragic thing about rheumatoid arthritis is it's so easy to eliminate forever. And any doctor who's taking money from a patient and then dosing them with toxic prescription drugs and not helping them with their illness, with their disease, with their pathology should be ashamed of themselves, especially when it comes to rheumatoid with a kid. I got to take a break, but rheumatoid arthritis is super, super easy to deal with, never to rear its ugly head again, and we'll tell you about it when we come back from our break. Hang tight, Alma. Don't go away, okay? We just got to take a quick break. 844-236-6010 is our number. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We're coming back right after this. Don't go away.
Hi, this is Sophie Winnick, longtime distributor and user of longevity products. In the last few years, my family went through a crisis. Everything else in my life, including my business, had to be put on the back burner. Thankfully, life is getting back to normal now. But the one thing I never had to worry about was my business and my monthly commission. I've been a distributor for longevity for over 17 years, since before it was longevity. And I've got to say, the most amazing thing about this company is the people. While my family was in crisis, other distributors stepped in and helped my customers, simply because that's what longevity people do, even for people they don't know. For me, it has never been about getting rich. It was about a product I could stand behind, a company I could count on, and a monthly commission check that has never, not once, been late in 17 years. Longevity is truly a business for everyone, even people who have too much to do. I'm Sophie Winnick. I'm just like you. I have a real life, real ups and downs, but I know I will always have longevity.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
The human body is extraordinary. Despite all the stresses we inflict upon it, it still works hard to stay in balance. Thousands upon thousands of people rely upon Heart and Body Extract to help their body stay balanced. This excellent 100% natural herbal formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, cleans arteries, promotes good circulation, balances cholesterol, and more. HB Extract, paired with healthy lifestyle choices like good nutrition and exercise, can give you a life free of pain, sickness, and fear. Recapture your youthful vitality and experience your body healing itself with the aid of HB Extract. It's extremely effective and it starts working in just days. Visit hbextract.com to learn more and to read scores of testimonials from satisfied customers. And we've never increased our price in over 10 years. That makes Heart and Body Extract as great a value now as it was the first day we sold it. A healthy heart is a happy heart. Call 866-295-5305 or go to hbextract.com.
By now, you may have heard a bit about Bitcoins, but did you know Bitcoins are now over an $8.5 billion market? And did you know that over 65,000 businesses now accept Bitcoins? Listen, if you're already earning Bitcoins or trying to make money in the Bitcoin market, you've got to know bidbit.co. Why? Because bidbit.co is where you can easily receive Bitcoins by selling and auctioning off your own personal items or promote business products and services for Bitcoins. You heard right. Whether personal or business, you can now buy, sell, and auction your products and services quickly, easily, and securely for Bitcoin at bidbit.co, the first and only marketplace website to offer BidBit Escrow, a proprietary technology which gives buyers and sellers security and peace of mind because all transactions are protected. Start today. It's free to join, free to post, free to auction, and free to bid at bidbit.co. Buy, sell, bid, or auction everything Bitcoin. That's www.bidbit.co, bidbit.co.
We are America's largest independently owned communications network, GCN.
Okay, we are back on the bright side talking to Alma in California about rheumatoid arthritis. She's got an 11-year-old daughter with rheumatoid. That's so sad, but very easy to deal with. Alma, do you want to ask me anything before I get into some of the ways you can address this problem?
Sure. Well, I wanted to tell you that Vivian has already tried the product.
Say again?
She's been doing the product already.
Okay.
The Healthy Pack.
Healthy Start Pack.
She did. I did put her on a diet, no sugar.
Alma, this is great. No sugar is wonderful, but that's not necessarily the problem. What you got to do with rheumatoid, no sugar is definitely a good idea, though. Stick on the no sugar, and bread is sugar, and pasta is sugar, and rice is sugar, and processed foods of all kinds are sugar, protein bars and Special K and all. It's all sugar. So that's a great idea. But what you want to do is you want to look for her specific enemies. Everybody's got their own specific enemies. Now, that's kind of a generalization because there's dairy that's going to be involved and for most folks, and grains are going to be involved for most folks. But generally speaking, there's going to be specific problems that she has, and you want to isolate what those are. So how do you know what those are? You look to her digestive symptoms. And I'm not just talking to Alma. For any listener out there who's dealing with an autoimmune disease where the body attacks itself, that's what rheumatoid arthritis is. It's an autoimmune disease where the body attacks the joints. Any immune or autoimmune crisis needs to be backtracked to the source of the immune problem, which is always going to be the digestive system. That's where most of your immune system's located. So that alone tells you about the importance of the digestive component. If you have an autoimmune problem, because your immune system is housed in the digestive tract. Does that make sense, Alma? That's where the bulk of the immune.
That makes total sense.
And that's obvious. I don't know how any boneheaded medical professional can miss this. Your immune system is largely housed in the digestive tract. Hence, logic tells you if you have an immune problem, the first thing to do is look to the digestive system. So, and then you eliminate problem foods, but then you're also going to want to be using digestive support nutrients. That's the probiotics, the biolumin nightly essence, fermented foods, apple cider vinegar. Using the Z-radical or the fucoid Z can help. There's an amino acid called glutamine, glutamine, half a teaspoonful in water once or twice a day can be very helpful for the digestive tract. Anything you could do for digestive health, and then in addition to the things you are doing, you're going to also want to eliminate things that impair digestive health, and the best way to do that is by keeping track of the foods you eat or your daughter eats with a food diary. Do you want to ask anything specifically? I'll give you a couple more ideas here in a minute. Do you anything?
Sure. Well, I've noticed that when she eats something the day before, the next day she's stiffer, and obviously I assume that is a thing. But
yes,
I do have write down. How do I how to identify which food it was if it was so many?
That's a great question, Alma. You can't. That's why you have to eat just one type of food or have your daughter eat just one type of food. Obviously, if you eat 20 foods, you don't know what's causing what, right? So you just want to eat one type of food. Have her spend all day eating milk or eating dairy. Have her spend one whole day eating just eggs. Have her spend one whole day